What approach to change increases the risk of failure, change fatigue, and burnout, and worse, leads to a reactive instead of responsive organization, launching individual change initiatives? Stay tuned. I'm going to share why this approach is detrimental to your organization and what you can do instead to engage with change for growth and performance. 3 times. That's what one leader shared. They were attempting to implement a new enterprise management system for the 3rd time. The previous 2 attempts had failed. Unfortunately, that story is not unique, and it's not unique to that organization. I hear from frustrated leaders about changes that failed to get implemented or new systems that were implemented only to see people create all of the workarounds so that they could maintain the current state. Like the company that implemented a new financial system and spent nearly a year tweaking it. So in the end, it performed just like the old system. It was twice as expensive and less efficient. Or the company that implemented a change in one department that resulted in an increase in efficiency, only to see a greater decrease in efficiency in another and other departments in the organization. These examples aren't just unfortunate. They signal an organizational blind spot. These kinds of changes, or rather lack of change, drain your organization, your resources, your energy, and it reduces your change capability and operational capacity. It can also lead to employees who learn to avoid change and an organization that is reactive instead of responsive. One study estimated that approximately 15 to 20% of manufacturing revenues were allocated to rework. And in the service industry, the estimate was 30 to 35%. Yet your organization can't avoid change. And the idea of stopping your operation to implement a change, even implementing one change at a time, isn't always possible. So what can you do to enable real change, embedding those new behaviors and activities that shift your organization toward growth and are sustainable and avoid employee burnout? Well, assessing and understanding your organizational and operational capacity for change is important and can be helpful. I shared previous videos with you on that. So that's the starting place. Along with these, there's also another shift that you can make in your approach to change that will have a significant impact. What is it? Holistic systems thinking. Leaders who apply holistic systems thinking don't see their organization as just a collection of parts. They look first to understand the whole and how the individual parts make up the whole. Much like seeing the forest and then seeing how each component of a forest contributes to the overall essence of what that is. Consider for a moment your organization like a summer barbecue. It's not just the food or people or even the location that makes or breaks that barbecue. It's everything together. Who talks to who? The relationships among the people that are present, the timing, the weather. Change one component. For example, maybe you didn't invite Uncle Bob, or maybe you did invite Uncle Bob, and you get a completely different event. That's systems thinking. Understanding the connections and how they create a new whole. Your organization exists and functions in its current form because of these interconnections and the relationships among its various components, like marketing, finance, production, services, personnel, your processes, your people. As a system, your organization creates a culture and a rhythm that's much greater than the sum of its parts. When change is led and managed as a series of separate projects, it's easy to miss these interconnections and create unnecessary conflicts. Thus, you raise the risk that a quote-unquote positive change in one area will negatively affect the other. When you apply holistic systems thinking to your change efforts, you look for patterns and you assess connections and interrelationships. This approach helps you avoid conflicts between changes in different areas and prevents any negative impacts on other aspects of your operational environment. You can also take advantage of collateral change. Collateral change refers to the ability to achieve more than one intended outcome with a single change initiative. Thus, it reduces the overall amount of change for people and your organization to manage while enabling growth and responsiveness. Creating a responsive, change-ready organization means that each change initiative you undertake must be understood within the context of the whole organization and not just the area where it is being implemented. With holistic systems thinking, your organizational change efforts can become the catalyst for sustainable growth. If you're ready to reduce the risk of each change initiative in your organization and increase your return on investment, achieving more sustainable change with less, reach out and let's have a conversation. That's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will see you soon.